Hello, welcome to the Weekend WindUp. My name is Mara and this is Mindfully Crocheted. Here at the Weekend WindUp, we weave in some ends, we wind up some yarn, we chat with our friends. How are you guys doing? Oh man, it's been a long day, but I'm excited to be here and I hope you guys are doing well. Hello to Mariana and Samantha, hello, and somebody's coming up on a birthday. And Shatika, hello. Samantha is asking, how are you doing tonight? And I'm doing well, thank you. Hello, Enchants and Cindy, how's it going? I was just hanging out over at Mishi's while getting myself ready for the live tonight. And I just got back from spending the yesterday and today with my daughter. So I drove about 2 hours and then I came back and I have to unload the stuff from the car and everything. It's always kind of a rush, but I did make it back in time. I had a little bit of dinner and now I am ready to go. So I hope you guys have had a nice weekend. Yesterday, my daughter and I went to see the Oregon Ducks play down in Eugene, and that was a lot of fun. It was a fun game. We didn't stay the entire game, and it was so much fun. Yeah, we got there right after the kickoff. Like as we were walking up the steps into the stadium, we could hear the, kind of like the opening happening inside. So we missed that. And by the time we got to our seats, the Ducks had already scored a touchdown. So it was pretty good. And then they just kept scoring almost every time. And I think the final score was like 50 something to 13. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was fun. I got my steps in yesterday. I think I had like 15,000 steps by the time the day was done. And I haven't had 15,000 steps in a while. So I am sure that will show itself later when I'm walking around. I'm going to probably feel it in my calves. But yeah, we did a lot of walking, a lot of stairs, and it was fun though. And then today we did a little Goodwill shopping and found a couple of good deals. The Goodwill that we went to actually had quite a bit of yarn and like tons of knitting needles and crochet hooks. And I did pick up some things that I'll show you guys shortly. But for those of you that are here, I know there's just a few of you right now since Mishi is still live. But if you are a member or a moderator and you want to go ahead and type in the word inspired, you can do so. And yeah. Oh, hello, Andrea. She says, hi, Mara and chat. I had to pop in, even though I'm about to turn in for tonight. Oh, yeah. Are you about to head to bed? Honestly, after this live, it's only 7 o'clock here, but I'm feeling it. I'm tired. So there you go, Samantha. When we lose hope, we can find it again in the stitches of kindness. Yeah. So I hope you're doing well. I noticed that you had been doing like jury duty. Are you all done with that? Did you finish your jury duty, Ola Jo? There you go. And Nightbot says, hope is the first step on the journey to new beginnings. That's right. Hello, Suzanne. How's it going? Yes, you're all done with that. Yeah, my husband got called for jury duty as well, and he sat there for not very long. He showed up on the day he was supposed to show up, and then after an hour or two, he got dismissed, and he ended up going to work. So he just went into his normal job when he got dismissed. May your hooks always find the loop of kindness in every stitch. There you go. And let your hands speak kindness through the art of crochet. Yes. And there you go. Samantha typed in mindful and Nightbot dropped her channel. So go over there and check her out and pick her up. So yeah, I had a really nice time. When you get to spend one-on-one time with your daughter, I think it's really amazing. And we just went out and we had a nice barbecue dinner. She had some barbecue tofu. Sorry, I'm feeling a hair here on my arm. And I got some barbecue chicken and we had a salad and we hung out. It was a nice place in Eugene that she'd only been to maybe a couple of times, but we had walked by this barbecue place. It's called Tim and something. And hello, Carly. And Noe, hello. Good to see you. Yes, I am tired tonight. Very, very tired. Yeah. Oh yeah, barbecue tofu. Yeah, it was. She really enjoyed the barbecue tofu, and well, she said it wasn't like as crispy as she was expecting, but it was still flavorful. And then they had. I got Cajun fries, and they make their own homemade barbecue potato chips there, and those were really good too. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a while. Like we walked past the barbecue place on our way to the stadium and I said, "Oh, that smells amazing. We should go there for dinner." And she goes, maybe we will." And then when we got back to her apartment, then we decided we'd go ahead and walk over to the barbecue place once we got back from the game, and it was good. We did have the obligatory, she had a veggie dog and I had a hot dog at the stadium as well. So hot dog, peanuts, and frozen lemonade, which was so good. So how are you doing, Ivy? It's good to see you. So yeah. So also after my live is done tonight, I'm going to get things scheduled out so that you guys know, like I waited until I was done driving because I couldn't schedule it as I was driving. But once I got home, I scheduled my live. So I know it was I've been a little delayed in getting things scheduled, but today I'm going to schedule out for September so that you guys will see when I'm actually going to be live. And Samantha says, I am working on my half double crochet blanket for Boggy Creek and a 2-bit granny square blanket. Oh, neat. 2-bit granny squares. And Nightbot says, crochet your dreams, stitch your hopes, and wrap the world in kindness. Tank says, Mishi Raid. Thanks for coming over from Mishi's. And Lacey Lavender, shalom, Mara, and everyone, she says. Yay, it's good to see you. All right. I forgot some. Oh yeah. You know what? I may fall asleep too, Tank. And hello, little Carrie. Good to see you. I forgot something, and so I am just going to play this really quick to so that I can go get it. 1 second here. Hello. And hello to everybody coming in from Mishi's. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello to Janet and Pam's Crafty Heart. And Tank says I took my meds too early. Oh man. Yeah, I just am tired. I'm just wiped out, you know, like whenever you I think really it doesn't even have to be a 2-hour drive. Just when you drive somewhere for an extended period of time, you just get exhausted. So now I'm home and I'm just like, okay, I think I'm going to make this a kind of a short live tonight. And but anyway, but I wanted to give members and moderators a chance to type inspired, and we'll see. And I'm also going to do some StreamYard picks to get a few more names on the wheel before we spin it tonight. And Pebbles Pico says, hello, everyone, spreading joy, love, and happiness. And people are typing in inspired. There's Ty, Diane, Dawn. Hello. And Diane Major. Hello. Good to see you. And Tracy says, hello, everyone. Kim G, part of the Mishi raid. Thank you so much. All right. Scrolling down. Oh, getting a flash flood warning for San Antonio again. I have 2 of my kids over there. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I am sorry to hear that. And Sally Stevens, hello. Oh, that was just like a standby because I forgot something, but thank you. The little dogs, those are cute. I got the kitty one too. And hello, Janice. Good to see you. Kim G is saying hi, friends. Oh, and there we go. Kim G got a lucky wheel entry. I'm going to write you down here on the sheet. Can you guys even believe that we're like tomorrow is September? I can't. Can't even believe it. 2/3 of the year just gone, just like that. Tank says, lucky Kim G. And Leslie says, no worries. Able to hang out since I'm off tomorrow. Oh, yay. You might have got night butt fixed. That's great. Now, did you do a live today? Because I was not in the YouTube streets today. If so, I'm going to have to go back and check it out. And Tie Dye and Dawn says, my 16-year-old granddaughter just got her license, so she drove for me today. Wow. And hello, Julie. Somebody typed in animal facts, and Nightbot says pandas are known for their slow-moving nature and spend most of their time resting and eating. Yeah, I saw it, Pam. I wrote Kim G down. Yeah, lucky Kim. All right. Life is like crochet. Sometimes you have to unravel to create something beautiful. There we go. And Julie is part of the Mishi raid. Thank you so much. There we go. And Nightbot is saying to check out and pick up my hopeful friend and MKS2 teammate, little Carrie, and there is her link. If you could go over and check her channel out, that would be awesome. And hello, Lois. She says, waving to everyone. Mishi Raid. And Michelle Plays Hooky. Hello. There's also my scandalous friend and MKS2 teammate, Sandra. Please check her out. And if you would like Nightbot to drop your channel and you haven't already done so, feel free to type the word mindful and then Nightbot will drop your channel. We can go over and check it out. Okay, just scrolling down. Hello, Margie. Arrow Lover is here, part of the Mishi Raid. Oh, there was some beautiful yarn that she was showing over there. I think it was the Shaolin ball that she said she was going to send over to Lisa over Ladybird Loves, I'm sorry, Hadisha. And, oh, what was it called? Anyway, beautiful blue, kind of in green, very, very bright. And I was driving, so I couldn't, almost home, but I couldn't write it down. So I might have to go back unless somebody can remember the name of that yarn that she held up. Actually, I wasn't driving. I was sitting. So I drive an electric car, and the trip back took up all but 20 miles. No, yeah, about 20 miles. I had 20 miles left of charge. So I stopped at an REI where I can get free charging. That was one of the perks of buying this car, is I got some free charging for a year. And while I was sitting there charging up my car, I just charged it to the 50%. Then that's when she was showing that yarn, and it was so pretty. But anyway, I couldn't comment. I was eating that delicious dinner that I told you guys about at Mishi's house. All right, scrolling down. Oh yes, you did an 1.5-hour auction. Carrie, Mama G, and D surprised me with visits. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm going to have to go back and check it out. What do you call a sad strawberry? A blueberry. That's cute. All right. And for members and moderators that are typing inspired, on some of your next typing it out, if you could type out what you are inspired by, that would be awesome. Nightbot says, your crochet project is a journey that fills your soul with vibrant energy. And I just noticed there's a typo in that, so I'm going to have to go fix that. I like that one that Lois got. Crochet is a tranquil escape where each stitch brings peace to heart and mind. I like it. Very, very cool. Aw, thank you, Mariana. Let me play this for you. Let's see this one. There we go. Leslie typed in Mindful, and there is her channel. Please make sure to go over there and support her. Crochet is not just a craft, it's a way to express creativity and love. Excellent. Oh, there's Tracy's channel. Go check her out. Oh, may your hooks always find the loop of kindness in every stitch. Oh, cute. Ooh, Pebbles, congratulations. All right, let me write this down, Pebbles. She's like, yay. And hello, Don P. Hello, right back at you. And hello, Emily, if I miss saying hello to you. Whose live was I talking about? Mishi's live. I didn't make it home until I think her live had been on for like 45 minutes by the time I got home. But I did stop off to pick up some dinner, and I was eating my dinner in the car while it was charging up. And so I was listening to Mishi, and she was showing, it was like a shawl in a ball cake that had blue and green. It was very vibrant and had a really cool name. And I swore I would remember it because the name was really good, but it's gone. It's a 2-word name. So anyway. Oh, but also I was talking about Leslie's live. Yeah, because she did a live auction today, I guess. Shawl in a cake. Yeah. I just wanted the name of it because I thought I was going to look it up because it was such a pretty yarn. Hello, Rebecca McCauley. How are you? I did finally mail out your card and stickers to you, so you should get that sometime after Labor Day. Right. There we go. Inspired by smiles, says Pebbles Pico. And Enchants and Cindy says, inspired to finish eating. Inspired to win, says Margie. Inspired by YouTube tutorials. There you go, Janice. Inspired by friends' projects. Yeah. Inspired by kindness, says Pebbles. I'm inspired because I can give warmth to people by donating scarves and beanies. Yes, true. Oh, that's a cute one, Rebecca. How do crocheters travel? By cable car. Inspired by kindness. I love it. Ah, thank you, Kim. That was very kind. Inspired by photos that you see. Nice. Inspired not. Oh no, Janet, do you need some inspiration? Oh, wait a minute. uh, There are no mistakes. In crochet, there are no mistakes, only opportunities for creative growth. And Pebble says, inspired by crochet. And hello, Demetra. Good to see you. She says, hi, everyone. Arrow Lover is inspired to finish her knot bag. There you go. Oh yeah, Mishi was talking about the lottery, and Mr. Mindful picks up tickets. I never do. I just don't even think about it, you know. But Mr. Mindful, especially when the jackpots get to be like $1 billion, yeah, he picks up like one ticket or something. So. And Tracy is inspired by other creators. Inspired by inspiration, says Pebbles. Demetra says, inspired to finish my socks. Oh, yay. Yeah. Inspired by Marag's games. Did you enjoy the duck races yesterday? Those were fun. I really did enjoy that. Whoops. Oh, and Don P says, inspired to create. Oh, how were all those goodies that you were baking received? Did you do more baking today? It's just been so warm here that I'm ready for a little bit of the cooler weather so that I can get back to baking. Because I have not been baking. Oh, inspired by beach waves. Nice. Yeah. Oh, wow. Margie says, inspired to get started on Christmas present projects. That's awesome. And Janice says, inspired to help community. I love it. Pebble says, inspired by the big lottery. I'm almost caught up. Yay. Scrolling down. Inspired to finish some whips. Inspired by nature. And hello, Mishi. Oh, grabbing a bite to eat. Yum. What did you decide to have for dinner? I can't remember. Did you mention what you were going to have? I can't remember. All that talk about food. But I don't know if you guys have a Whole Foods near you, but there is a Whole Foods right by the REI where I went to charge my car. And so that's where I picked up my dinner tonight. And it was so good. And Lacey Lavender says, inspired to finally be getting my craft rooms together. Oh, there you go. And hello, Laura. Margie says, inspired to go buy a ticket. That's funny. The cake in a shawl. Oh, sun salutations. Right. I was thinking about how it had a yoga term. Yeah, sun salutations. Beautiful. I'm going to write that down now that I'm in a place where I can write that down. And thank you, because yeah, I'm interested to see if I can find that somewhere. Shawl in a cake, right? Or cake in a shawl. Shawl in a cake. Yeah, shawl in a cake. Sun salutation. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, for anybody else, there you go, who absolutely loved that. Deviled eggs and soup. And cabbage. Yum. When we share our crochet, we share hope and kindness with the world. There you go. That's a nice one. And hello, Nisi. And hello, Scandalous Sandra. She says, hello, Mara and everyone. There we go. I'm caught up. Inspired when watching children play. Oh, nice. Very nice. All right. So now that I've kind of caught up with the chat, I'm going to show you my little purchases from the Goodwill today. My daughter and I did a little bit of thrift shopping. We went to a Goodwill boutique first, where we both got purses for a really good price. And I left that downstairs also, but it was a fun purse. And then we went to a regular Goodwill. Sandra says, inspired by having a day off from work. Yeah. I'm with you. For sure. Anyway, so I put some of my goodies into a mug that I also found. And this mug I got for 50 cents. So this was, I thought it was very ironic that I was able to even find something with my sorority letters on it, but this was the sorority that I was in when I was in college. And so this mug was for sale for like $1.99, but the blue tags today were 75% off. So I got it for 50 cents. So, yeah. And so yeah, I'm not sure how much this would have been like elsewhere. I don't know that it's microwavable. It doesn't say, but anyway, not a bad little deal. I like to have nice big mugs that it takes two hands to go all the way around. But yeah, so that was kind of fun. Ooh, it's not coming off too bad. And then at this Goodwill, they had a very big craft section, surprisingly. I ended up not getting any of the yarn. However, they did have a bag that had about four skeins of yarn in it. Well, it included one partial, I think it was the whole thing. It just didn't have it. It wasn't spun up. It wasn't wound up yet. It was a hank. All right. Anyway, a hank of Malabrigo Indiacita. And I almost bought it, but then I realized, the rest was Red Heart yarn, and I have Indiacita up there. I think it's up here somewhere. So I think I already have 2 or 3 of that type of that particular yarn. So anyway. Then, I was talking about on Tuesday, I was talking about getting some circular knitting needles, and they had 3 different pairs of circular knitting needles at the Goodwill. And I just ended up buying all of them because they were like $2. So the only bummer is that these stickers, like I wish they wouldn't have. I'm going to have to get like Goo Gone and get rid of all the stickiness on the stickers. Ishi, I was able to make 10 soap sacks today. I have been able to challenge some others to make some too. I'm making 20. Sanita will make 5. Very cool. And Monica says, hello, Mara, and everyone in the chat listening while driving. Well, drive carefully. Was doing that at Mishi's today. Okay, I think I got most of one sticker off. So let me show you these. Each of these were $1.99. And I was hoping that underneath the stickers, I would see like millimeter size. I might have to find, I think I do have one where it has holes and then you can see how many millimeters They are, all right, let me take this off. Okay, and scroll down, but here we go. These just have the little cable on them, and these are curved as well. So I'm excited to give these a try once I get the stickiness off. And I like that hot pink color. And then, yeah, what a bargain, right? 50 cents for a nice mug. And then, yeah, after I show you all these, I'll show you the one other. Inspired by Diane soap sacks. There you go. Oh, wow. These are really taped. So I'm going to have to work on the tape later, but there's some bamboo ones. These are a bit larger in terms of the size. And these just have like a pretty short cable on it. Maybe I'll grab some scissors and cut it. Margie says $30. What's that? $30 for what? Yeah, Sandra says, yes, love the big mugs, right? You know, you got to be able to fit like 18 to 20 ounces of coffee or tea in them. Inspired to go to Goodwill, says Janet. Yeah, right? You have to go to the big ones. Like this Goodwill had an entire room that was set up like GameStop. I mean, they had compute like an office store or a video game store. They had computers, laptops, all the video games, PlayStations, Wii's, Xboxes, and lots of games and everything. But my son, everything I showed him, he was like, nope, already have it. And so they had a huge section, and they had like office chairs and desks, and then like in a whole separate room, then they had all the rest of the stuff. So one of the things I've been looking for is a mirror that has like 3x magnification on it, and to use in the bathroom, and I just haven't been able to find the right thing that I'm looking for. Yeah. Oh, what was the quote, Diane? Oh, I missed it. Okay. Power wash too. Power wash. Boy, I'm just not understanding. I'm so tired. Thank you, Mara, for saying that. You're welcome. Oh, and little Carrie says, Mishi, I have some soap sacks that the guys made to practice a skill if you want them. Nisi says, I am so sleeping in tomorrow. You know, I think I am too. I'm going to try. My fingers are crossed. And Mishi says, thank you so much for making soap sacks. Always happy to help. I mean, that's awesome. There was actually a soap sack that I had made a bunch of them, and it was Tiffany Hansen, one of Tiffany Hansen's patterns. Yeah. I like making them. They work up really fast. So the fact that you did or that you're going to do 20 of them, you can really crack them out. Can the goo be gone? Can the goo gone be used on those safely? Well, maybe not on the wooden ones. I don't know. I don't know. I think on the metal should not be a problem. I don't think it'll take off the pink, but if it does, oh well, I can't really use them with sticky. All right, well, I give up on taking the stickers off of this for right now. I mean, it's really secured on there. Here. All right, close enough. We'll just take care of that later, tomorrow. All right, and then the last ones I got, I don't know why they had to tape these around, because why they had to put them together, because there's a cable keeping it together. But the last ones I got are much smaller, so we can compare 3 different sizes and different types. So these, as I showed before, are curved. They've got a bend to them. And then these are straight, but bigger, made of wood. And then these ones are tiny and straight. I'm thinking these are probably like maybe 3 millimeter. But I've got to find my little gauge thing that I have. And then I also found, it's getting caught in my crochet work. Found a couple little steel hooks. These were 99 cents. I don't really think that's like the best deal, because isn't that about what you pay in package now that I think about it? These are little boy style hooks. This is a 1.3 millimeter size 10 hook. Super tiny. And then this one is a 2.75 millimeter size 1 hook. See the difference. This is so much smaller. And then I found a little pack of them. Yeah, and actually this one was only 50 cents, because this one, the green tags were half off. So this one was 50 cents. This one was $1. And then I got all of these hooks, I didn't even count them, for $2.99. And in here, there was a clover hook. So that's like, and it's a size I clover hook. So I had to get it. I hope it's a real clover hook. Let me find those scissors again. All right. So I'm going to scroll down, try to catch up, and then I'll show you guys all the hooks here. Oh yeah, the cup. Yeah. Inspired by Mother Nature. That's cute. Inspired by my daughter, says Tracy. Inspired by love, says Pebbles. Inspired by Nightbutt, says Pebbles. That's funny. And hello, Unique Amazing Stripes. And Pebble says, LOL, no quote, but I made Nightbutt think. Do I still need the name of the shawl and a cake? No, Mishi told me it is Sun Salutations. So thank you. Yeah, I did get it. Thank you, Mishi. And thanks, Bola Joe, for asking. Crafting kindness through the through our art can inspire hope in others. Yeah, true. Yeah, sun salutations. Inspired to take the dog out, says Cindy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really do. Oh, and Mishi says lurking and eating. And so I'm going to play this for anybody that is observing from their Zen gardens this evening. All right, up here. Yes, and Andrea says, Mishi, enjoy your dinner, for sure. Goo Gone Original can be used on finished wood to remove sticky residue and glue, but you should never use it on unfinished wood or unsealed surfaces, as it can cause staining and damage. Ah. Well, what else can I use to get the stickiness off of the wood? I mean, this seems like finished wood to me. It seems like it's finished wood, but I don't know. It may damage the surface by seeping into the porous material. All right, so I'm going to compare this to my clover and see if it is an actual clover. But so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hooks came in that $2.99 all taped together. And this one is an inline hook. It says G or 6, 4.5 millimeter. So G hook. This is a pretty shade of blue inline. It has a brand on the back, but I can't quite read it. Oh, Susan Bates. Yeah, right. It says Susan Bates on the back. All right, this one is another Susan Bates inline. And it's another G. But this one is a pretty shade of green. Another Susan Bates. This one is an E hook. This is an F boy style hook. Not bad. And here's an L, 8 millimeter. Yeah, I have a couple of those. This one is made of plastic. Doesn't say, but it's cute. I like the little end of it there. This is an inline style. And got an F in a pretty shade of green. And this last one is also plastic inline. And this is, oh man, can't read it. Wait, there we go. 3.5 millimeter. All right, now I'm going to compare this to, this one is my You know, yeah, I think this is pretty close, and it's marked exactly the same way. Although, you know what? Maybe not. Oh, I think it's just worn off. It does say clover on the bottom. So mine says clover pretty clearly right here. But this one has been well loved. You can just barely, oh, I can see it there. You can see that it says clover. So not bad. I don't know how much one clover size eye hook costs. Maybe somebody can look it up for me. But I got it in a pack with 8 other hooks for $2.99. So not bad. I was going to get those cleaned up. And I also bought my son a t-shirt. Let's see. Do you do the soap sack on a, did I do the soap sack on a live? I don't remember. If so, it's been a long time. Like back in November last year, I think I did make some soap sacks, but I don't know if I made them on a live or not. Yeah, I thought that was neat too, to get so many different hooks. Okay. And then the last item that I got from the Goodwill was a French English, anglais, français dictionary. No, yeah. Or dictionnaire. I figured it would be a good companion to use when doing my Duolingo. And I got it for 50 cents. So I couldn't, my daughter told me I had to get it because it was another blue tag. It was listed for $1.99, but blue tags were 75% off. So 50 cents for my little French English dictionary. It's the little things, right? And hello, Dawn. Good to see you, Dawn Fredland. Oh, Janet, member for 2 months. Let me play the member milestone for you, Janet. Let's see. Yeah, this is for you. Dawn Fredlin says hello to all in the chat. Inspired by rubber duck, says Kim G. That's cute. Inspired to win a slot on the wheel, says Janet. That's right. And Rebecca says vinegar and baking soda will get sticky stuff out. I'm writing that down. Vinegar and baking soda. When you put, so like distilled white vinegar, when you put vinegar and baking soda, doesn't it get like bubbly? I need to be contained. It needs to be contained. Vinegar and baking soda. Movie night time. Good night, Nisi. Scrub with Dawn. Okay, maybe use vinegar, says Diane. I like the vinegar idea. Yes. You're in baking soda. Baking soda. Yeah, baking soda, vinegar. All right, that's sounding like a great idea. Tiger's okay on what it actually brings out the natural oils on wood or in wood. Tiger's okay is that the name of the product? Hubby said to try baby oil to remove the tape. Ah, that's another good idea. Okay, vinegar, baking soda, baby oil. Gonna write these tips down. Good night. Ola Joe says, night, night, night. Enjoy your movie night. To Nisi. Oh, you meant vinegar, not tiger. Okay. Got you. Got you. Yeah, love autocorrect. Auto cucumber. Inspired to move to Texas, says Janet. You like the green Susan Bates? Oh, you haven't seen that color before? It says made in the USA. The G, this one. Yeah, it's just pretty. Very pretty shade. Oh, there was also, well, this one was a boy style. Yeah. This one, this is also a lighter one. So I had, this one does not say Susan Bates on it, but it is a Susan Bates style. On one side, it's marked very similarly to that. Yeah. This one actually does say Susan Bates on it. It is very pretty. Inspired by hooks. Yes. Hashtag kindness matters 2025. I like that. Inspired to yarn over. I got a few Susan Bates hooks from our local thrift store, and they look like they're made of bone. Oh, interesting. The Goodwills and other thrift stores in my area hardly ever have actual like crochet hooks or knitting needles or yarn. I was surprised at this Goodwill. They had all the yarn like nicely bagged, and when I was looking at it, it looked clean and good. A lot of them had labels on, so it was a good store. Clover are my favorite. I do like the dots too. Yeah, I do. I don't have dots yet, except for one. Did we determine if those were dots? I can't remember. Some that I won from D at D's Creative Hands. I don't think these are dots. I think these were something with the, oh, these are prim. These are prim. Yep. So I don't have any, I haven't tried dot hooks yet that I'm aware of. $7.19 on sale, $8.99 on Amazon. I got a good deal. I got a good deal. And I is my favorite size. So now I have two. I'm pretty excited. One over here in my menagerie of things. And it says inspired to lose some weight. Yeah, that is a steal of a deal, right? $2.99, and not only did I get the clover, but I got a whole bunch more. You know, I was really hoping that I would find like a super nice hook that somebody just didn't realize what they had, but alas. Oh, okay. Baby oil. Yeah, I wrote baby oil. Perfect. Yeah. So Kim says baby oil to remove tape. I wrote it down. Just reading the joke. What about alcohol wipes? Does it take away stickiness though? I mean, it'll clean and disinfect, but will it take away sticky? Baby oil for sticky stuff. I've cleaned houses off and on for years for extra cash. And I know vinegar and baking soda cleans grease really well. Okay. I also think toothpaste. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to write these things. Like what I have on hand is what's got to be. I don't know if I have any baby oil around. I might have Melaleuca oil, but I don't know if I have baby oil. But toothpaste. She got to your autocorrect, LOL. White vinegar is good for wood. It brings out the natural oils in wood. WD-40 for sticky stuff. Everybody's getting auto-corrected on vinegar. What's happening here? I think that's funny. Woo, Tracy. Tracy got a wheel entry. All right. Congratulations, Tracy. I have you written down. I've never seen any when I've went to the thrift stores around here in Evansville. Yeah. I bought a set of dots and love them, says Dawn Fredland. Inspired by clover hooks, says Pebbles. And dot hooks. Good night, Ola Joe. Oh, you know what? For those that have had to leave, let me play this for you. Good night, friends. Pebble says, inspired by restful sleep. Right? Let your hands speak kindness through the art of crochet is a perfect fit for you, Pebbles. Yeah. Very true. Melaleuca is tea tree oil. Yes, I do know that. It's a good disinfectant. But I don't know if it's good anti-stick. I can't remember if when I was using Melaleuca oil for things, if I was using it to if I ever used it to take off sticky stuff. It's just it comes from a tree. It's got to be safe on wood, don't you think? Vinegar and baby oil. Inspired by using vinegar and baby oil, says Ola Joe. That's funny. Inspired by togetherness. I like that, Pebbles. How do rabbits travel? By hairplanes. That's cute. All right. Woohoo. I caught up again with the chat. So what I'm going to do is suspend the use of the inspired quotes for right now. I'm just going to turn that command off for a moment, or at least for now. Let me here. Okay, dashboard. Oops, I'll come back over here. Okay, because I want to do the pull up the StreamYard giveaway tool so we can add a few more people to our wheel. And let's see, let me pull up StreamYard giveaway tool, select my live. I'm going to type. All right. Let me share my screen so you can see what to type. If you would like to get a chance on the wheel, type in the words August wheel. And then I'm going to pick a few more people to get 2 entries onto the wheel for August. Hello, Mona. Mona from Sifting Some Soil and More. She'll be going live tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 Central, 11 Eastern. And I've got my live set up to go over to Mona's. All right. So yes, if you would like to get 2 chances on the August wheel, type in August wheel. And I'm going to give you a few more seconds to do that while I take a sip of my passion iced tea. Okay, here is our first person. Good luck. Noe. Okay, let me pull up the August wheel. Okay, wait a minute. How come I don't have the August wheel up? All right. Apparently, I have to open up the August wheel. Still open. All right. Okay, so I'm going to share this tab. Go down to the bottom. Noe. Noe. All right. Congratulations, Noe. You just got 2 entries. All right. Here's our next person. And hello, Taffy. Welcome in. And Dawn Fredlin, congratulations. Let me share this tab. I think you're the only Dawn F, right? We have a lot of Dawns, but I think you're the only one with F as the last initial. Okay, let's come back over here. Pick another person. Diane, awesome. Share this tab. Right. Okay, I'm going to pick another one. Demetra. All right, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next person is going to get 5 entries. Here we go. Good luck. China, congratulations. Okay, let me come over here. And that's 5. Congratulations. Okay. I also, since I'm going to be spinning this tonight, I need to still add Mariana. Okay. For super chats from yesterday and today. I took myself off. I meant to click here. I'm like so tired, right? I keep doing the wrong thing. Okay. So let's see. All right. Member for 2 months and Mariana's. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss. See, Ladybug, Dawn pushed you out of the way. Oh, it's so funny. Like you'll see your face pop up and then it'll click to the next person. You're like, oh no. Yeah. Yes. And so I have been accumulating entries throughout the month. There are currently 225 names on the wheel. Okay, so yeah, getting there. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I will spin that in just a bit. You come over here. I also want to play this as a reminder not to forget. Right. Taffy says, that's okay. I'm a good loser. LOL. Taffy, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? I've been missing my Zoom friends. I really do need to get in there. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. What are you guys doing? Let's hang out. Okay. Yeah. And so, in fact, you know what? I mean, it is a little bit early, but I think maybe I will go ahead and do my my monthly wheel drawing now. I am going to select 2 people from the monthly wheel tonight for a monetary prize. And I decided like for July and August, and I'm not sure about September. We'll see, but possibly for September as well. I'm going to do monetary prizes because I have just had so much going on in my life that it's been hard for me to get stuff together to mail out. And so once the winners are selected, they'll have 48 hours to contact me via my email. And oh, your phone is old and it won't keep a charge. Oh no. Sorry, Dappy. So you'll have 48 hours to contact me by email, and then I'll connect with you. Most likely, I would say, tell me who your favorite retailers are, you know, for like an e-gift card. You can let me know if you prefer like PayPal, Amazon, or a yarn company or another store like Target or Walmart or whatever, and then the email that I would send your gift card to. Now, if you happen to be an international winner, then most likely I have to do PayPal. But if you know another way that I can send you something different than PayPal, we could do that. All right. Diane says, your phone sounds like me, old and can't keep a charge. Yeah, can you access the battery? Probably not. Oh my goodness. What is that song, Lacey Lavender? She said, okay, you can buy a replacement battery for fairly cheap if you can access it. Well, yeah, I think you could kind of go into those like U-Break, iFix places, or maybe even go into your like contact the manufacturer and say that you need a new battery, and maybe you can get, sometimes they do new batteries. Or sometimes they'll have you send in your old phone and they'll just give you like a refurbished one that has a new battery in it. Oh, you can't change the battery. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's a real song and she changed the wording. I'm not sure. Okay. Right. So 48 hours, contact me. Let me know your favorite retailer. You guys get the idea. All the other rules and disclaimers are down in the description box of this live. And so great. Let me pull up the August wheel. Okay. And I am going to shuffle this up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, here is our first winner. Good luck, everybody. It's so tiny, we're not going to know until it pops up. China, congratulations, China. So happy for you. Okay, and let me write this down. Okay, check, check. China, August, monthly. All right, she was here tonight. Congratulations, China. Just email me within 48 hours. Let me play this for China. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and let me spin for winner number 2. Woo, Fiber Jazz Rebecca. Now, I'm not sure if she's here, but let me tell again. Fiber Jazz Rebecca, email me within 48 hours. I know that she was over at Mishi's earlier, and you know, he may not be here, but I was going to play a happy birthday for Matt. So let me take this down. Congratulations to my 2 August winners. If any of you see Fiber Jazz Rebecca, oh, she is here. Let me see. Yes, there she is. Hey, excellent. So just email me. Let me know is it Rena? Who's your favorite retailer? Yes. And then I will send you an electronic prize. Okay. Let me play this happy birthday for Matt, and also a congratulations for Rebecca too. Okay, and happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. May all your wishes come true. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Okay. Also, I've got my members wheel. I'm putting it together, and I've got my inspired artisans lucky wheel that I will be making a video for my members only, and that will be released tomorrow with who the August winners are for that. I will be adding the 3 people. So Kim G, Pebbles, and Tracy received lucky entries, so I still have to add them onto the wheel. And then I will make a video tomorrow morning. And after I make my daily New York Times games video, then I will make my members video as well. Yes, congrats. Oh, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Let me play this for you. Thank you so much. Oh, and there's Matt. You're welcome. Oh, you were listening and working on a shawl. Very nice. Yes, China says happy belated birthday. Oh, Taffy, your birthday was August 2? I forgot about that. Well, let me play a different birthday song. And then those of us that have September birthdays, we'll be playing the happy birthday song a lot in September. This is for you, Taffy. Hopefully you did something fun for your birthdays. And wow, I know. Another trip around the sun. Here, cheers to another trip around the sun. Okay. So you have a question, but you'll send me an email. That sounds fine. If you're talking to me, that sounds great. Okay. I'll look for your emails. Okay, you guys, I know it's early and you'll have plenty of time if you're going to stay up to get ready for Mona's. She will be on in a little over a half an hour unless she decides to go early. I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight and always for coming and joining me on the Weekend Windup. I really appreciate it. After this live, I'm going to be spending some time scheduling out September lives. And so that way you guys will have a little bit more of a heads up as we go into the fall as to when I'll be live. And I do appreciate if you join me again on another live. Take care and be kind.